everybody, Chris from AMNB. We are back at the Gunfire booth, IWA 2018, and this time I have my friend Leszek from Gunfire and also GF
Hi, guys.
Custom Division with me, and we will do some talk to you not about their products they offer in their shop, which you already know when you shop from Gunfire. So we just trying to talk a little bit more about GF Custom Division, which is a brand or company they run beside or together. And so we just wanted to introduce you a little bit what it's all about. So Leszek, thanks for having me again at your
No
booth.
problem, it's always a pleasure.
Tell us a little about GF Custom Division. How did it start? What do you do with it? And how it's all the hype about it? So.
Well, GF Custom Division is more like a project than a company. We decided that sometimes we would like to introduce something very, very unique. I don't think that any of the replicas that we made in GFC Custom Division was made like in two pieces.
Okay.
It's usually just one piece. Somebody decides to buy it, and usually we don't do the other one. I do not recall doing them twice. And our approach is approach of typical airsoft guys. So it's not a guy from marketing or guy from sales that decides, okay, these parts are selling well, these parts are selling well, this gun is selling well, so let's combine it together. No, we are meeting together, talking about which gun we would like to tune, which one we would like to modify, and how. So how it would suit us as airsoft players. That's, for example, how this DMR was created.
Okay.
First, we chose the base, and then decided which accessories would you like to put on and which parts we would change in externally and internally. Okay. So, for example, my idea was this kind of a scope, because not just because they're very fashionable during the years, but this is a very good scope for airsoft. Why? Because it's got magnification from 1.25 to 6. And let's not kid ourselves, the range of airsoft gun is not more than 100 meters. So
that's true.
Yeah, so you don't need like 50 times magnification, but small magnifications like 1.25 or 1.5 or 1 they allow you to use the scope almost like a red dot sight. So you can have your both eyes open. You can see all the surroundings. Yeah, and you can shoot to the objects that are close and they are moving fast. And that's very often at airsoft skirmish.
It's also a nice tool.
And
when you're playing green zone,
yeah,
and you're on a Milsim kind of event, and you read your recon stuff, so you actually don't need to use a binocular.
Yeah.
So you can just adjust a little bit, and you can zoom.
You can enlarge
search.
magnification,
Yes,
and then
good.
you can search.
That's
Is there a guy in the bushes?
Yeah.
No, these are just boots.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. So, for example, this was my idea. The other idea were the extra accessories like silencer, biped, and grip. So guys decided that because, for example, it's a secret. Okay, I was against the bipod. I don't really like bipods in airsoft. But guys decided, okay, we are doing DMR. Somebody is gonna, for example, play the role of a sniper. So let's give him a bipod. So that's what we did. Then Arkadiusz Gottschling, who is our technician, he asked me to talk about this all the time, so that's why I'm going to say this. Arkadiusz Gottschling, okay, he was setting the internal parts, so the gearbox, all the gears, everything inside it's changed. Gearbox is in this one, it's aluminum, made of aluminum, CNC machine, and everything is reinforced. Now it's like 540 FPS. Something around that, but if you change the spring for even more powerful, there is no problem. There is ACU unit. Of course, you should use 11.1 battery with it, but it runs very smooth. The trigger reaction is great, and even if you want it, and if you can have more FPS in your country, you can do it. Or of course, we could downgrade it for you.
That's also something you offer at the shop. Is that downgrade service,
yes,
especially for German players,
and
that
especially
they can buy from you?
Yeah, and if you're from Germany and you're ordering a replica from us, you can choose downgrade, and we will do it free for you.
That was Jonathan.
Yes, it was. Hey, high five. How you doing?
You got to do the video bomb. Sorry to bomb the interview.
Stay at the booth. We're gonna do something. Yeah. Entschuldigung bitte. Okay. Where was it? How? Yeah, I was at the internal parts. So the internal parts are always the biggest issue during our meeting, because everybody wants to pick different gears. Everybody wants to, because for example these are helical gears, and I was into standard ones to have even faster trigger reaction. And technicians wanted helical ones because they can withstand more force. And where's Patrick? And Patrick had the stupidest idea, and he wanted high speed gears in in the MR. So okay, he's not listening, so I can say.
You can say.
Yeah. And the finish of this gun is this beautiful camouflage, and camouflage is also made by hand by Krzysztof in Wrocław. Krzysztof is a guy who makes all these camouflages, and who has lots of spiders in his house. So if you're in Wrocław and around his apartment, be afraid. Yeah.
So actually, the player who buys a gun from GF Custom Division really got a custom gun, because it's handmade built.
It is
just for them.
Is.
So
and
you really got a unique piece.
It is one of a kind.
GF Custom Division. That's a cool service. It's not just something that comes out of a factory and say that's our upgraded custom stuff. So they're really the people at Gunfire who also play, who got the knowledge. They put their knowledge in all these products. So they put that in and they build it for you, and they check it that it runs properly. And that's the important thing about it. So cool.
And that is another example. Unfortunately, we do not have technology to do such a things in our shop, so we needed to send this away. But the main idea was to make a golden AK, but not like most of golden AKs that are in Airsoft or anywhere else. So they are painted or something. This is actually real gold. So we needed to take it apart, and every part was first there was original bluing was removed. Then it was, I think it was nickeled and then covered with gold. So this is 24 karat gold, and still nobody had stolen those parts. So we're very happy. And the base of course is ENL, because it's a product that we decided that if we wanna let's say Russian replica covered with gold, we would like something that if in case being at IWA it's dropped on the ground, and it happens all the time. You can ask anybody, like guys from Red Wolf, there are pieces of guns that just fallen apart because there are people almost throwing them away, and we wanted something that if it falls it's still okay. So as you can see, it's still working, and it's covered with real gold. So for example, if you would like to reenact Saddam Hussein and have a mustache and golden AK, that's for you.
Lord of War.
Or Lord of War. Yeah, Lord of War.
It's also a scenario.
One of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies. Yeah. Even though there's Nicolas Cage playing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's another piece.
Oh, that's a huge one.
Everybody is asking us why. Why the hell did you do this? And I really don't have the logical answer. I think that the answer would be because why not? Because why not? Okay. These are two Cyma M14s. They work with electrical magazines. One of the magazines needed to be, of course, modified to fit here. So it has a little bit cut, so it can fill in this gap. And there are two triggers like this. This is one for the right replica, and this is one for the left replica. So you can use right one, left one, or of course both of them. I was talking with the guys, so to make it only with one trigger, so both of them would shoot. But as you can see, my ideas are not always chosen as the best one. Full auto, semi-auto.
Nice.
It was decided to be more anatomically correct, because if you wanted to pull them both together, the grip would be very weird. And there is a safety switch here.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so now it's on, now it's off, just in case. And of course, it is very, very, very light, like I don't know, 10 kilos or something.
Let me hold it for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can run around with this one forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Last but not least is this ENL. We call this adaptive. With inspiration was a picture from Africa, from one of the conflicts where I don't know if those were military guys or the other party, but their AKs were totally used up, and so we decided to do it. Of
But
course,
it's actually a nice finish, and I think
Yeah.
a lot of people. So as I can remember from guys I know playing, everybody's when you got a new gun in.
Yeah, you
it's
want to-
just clean, and
yeah.
you just want to have it used.
you want to make
have that
it
on
look
it.
older, so we decided to do it for you and to change the stock for this very comfortable compared to real standard AK stock. Very durable also. Yeah, and of course parts inside, everything is modified, so it should run forever. 11.1 battery is not a problem. There is also
Cool. So
AC
sniper
unit.
ready.
Yeah, yeah.
So okay.
So that's the main idea behind the Gunfire Custom division. We think what would we like to do. Sometimes these are crazy ideas, sometimes they are very well thought, but generally it's a gun that we would like to have.
Yeah.
It's not the gun that we would like to be sold in many pieces. So it's not for making money. It's
Yeah.
more for making something very unique.
That's true. And I thought you also got the, I think it's an M1 Garand from, is it the G&G one? Which you put on in the custom division as well?
Yeah, we did something like that. Yeah. There are many models that we unleashed during last year and year before, and there are more to come.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give you a secret. There is one project that will be AR, but you will be able to change the upper receivers.
Okay.
It will have the quick spring change, so you're gonna go from outside into indoor very quickly. It will have internal barrel, and everything will be ready for using it indoors and outdoors. We are still thinking how to modify it, so because to use it with a longer barrel you need the zero cylinder, and if barrel is shorter you will lose some accuracy, but we are thinking about this. Maybe we will lose the zero cylinder, and because in CQB these are you don't need such a sniper precision. Maybe we'll think something else, but that is one of the ideas.
You just have to stay tuned.
Yeah.
I will say, as we are also media partners, you will maybe see something, can read something about it on our blog in the near future. So just keep
For
up
sure.
and just check it out.
And if you have any ideas, you can write them down, and if they're crazy enough, we're gonna do it.
Yeah. So, Leszek,
Thank you very much. As always, it was a pleasure.
Talking about Chief Custom Division for you guys to give you a little bit more secret or a look inside. If you want to know more about Chief Custom Division, you can just put
Ask us,
a
just
comment
ask
in
us.
the comment section below, or just go straight to Gunfire and hit them up. And also be sure to check out Gunfire TV, as they have been all around the show the whole weekend to also do their own footage. So just hang out with them, check it out, and enjoy the reports. And yeah, it's Chris from Aim and B, and we'll catch you later, guys.
See you next time.